What's up, guys? This is Bobby, and I'm reporting to you live from the Broadcast Center in LA, UCLA. So today, there were 3 men March Madness games that had many upsets. Let's say, for example, Michigan upset Louisville, 73-69. Today's March 19th. On this day, South Carolina upsets Duke, 88-81. Now let's talk about what happened to Xavier and how in the world they beat Arizona Wildcats in the Pac-12. They punched their ticket to the Elite Eight by beating Arizona, like I said before. I'm so shocked that even happened. They beat the best team, Arizona Wildcats, their number 2 seed. Now let's talk about what happened. Now let's talk about this preview of the matchup versus UCLA and Kentucky over in Memphis, Tennessee. They're getting ready to start that game tonight at 6:30 and 9:39 Eastern Time, which is in New York, at 6:39 here in the West Coast, LA, on CBS. I hope they win that game. They can beat Kentucky and get to the Elite Eight. I think for the first time, probably for the first time since a long time ago, since 2008. Now let's talk about the World Baseball Classic and how that's going. Well, it was a great game at Dodger Stadium. USA beats Puerto Rico 8-0. And by the way, USA had a no-hitter into the 7th inning, but it ended when one of the Puerto Rican players hits a double to the left. And one of the Puerto Rican players hit a double, and that ended a no-hitter. But USA still ended up winning 8-0. Don't worry. Now let's talk about the UCLA women's basketball team. They are getting ready for their matchup versus Connecticut over on ESPN on tomorrow morning. 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time here there in the East Coast. Here in LA, it'll be at 10:30 in the morning. Let me repeat that: 10:30 in the morning Pacific Time. Make sure to watch that on ESPN. Let's hope they beat UConn. It'll be a long shot, but let's hope they beat UConn. But the same UConn team beat the Syracuse Orange by, I don't know what the score was, but it was a big one. It was a big score. But I think we're gonna win this one. Now let's talk about what I did over the weekend over at Easton Stadium. So I worked at Pac-12 Networks over at Easton Stadium to do UCLA versus Utah softball from Friday to Sunday. I met so many people, from the coaches of Utah and UCLA to the players and even the umpires. The reason I met the umpires is because I did Red Hat for Pac-12 Network. Red Hat is when you signal to the players, umpire, to tell them the game's going on when it's in the commercial break, or stop the game whenever. Yeah, I thought it was a little difficult in the beginning, but I caught on. Yeah, so during all that, there was action in the Poly Pavilion between first and second round women's basketball match runs, like I said in my last video that didn't get edited. First let's talk about UCLA and Boise State. Boise State and UCLA. UCLA ended up beating them. It was a long shot. I watched a little bit on it when I was working at Pac-12. Then I managed to go to the Penn Texas A&M game. That was a fun game. It was a really good game. Penn was winning the whole game. I was there in the Poly game. I took it to the ticket usher. But, Texas A&M came back after halftime to beat them by 2. I was shocked. I've never seen an upset like that. It was not upset material. But let's talk about who I met at the game, who I took a picture with it. I met one of the Texas A&M basketball players, women's basketball players, and then I got a picture with her too. And I also met some of the cheerleaders from Texas A&M. I got a picture of them. And I also got a picture with, in the beginning, I got a picture with some of the Penn cheerleader too. But yeah, like when Texas A&M beat them, I felt bad for Penn because they had to lead the whole game. But Texas A&M, I thought it was a good game. Now let's talk about the next matchup. They were supposed to play UCLA Monday night. I went to the game. And I said hi to everyone who I took pictures with on Texas A&M, and I watched the whole game. Then I got pictured with some of the UCLA cheerleaders at the end of the game, which was fun. I really enjoyed the first and second round. But just to let you know, I'm going to be on spring break, and I won't be able to make another video until I get back to here in LA, maybe a week from now or so. But yeah, make sure to subscribe to this video and watch it and share it. And I'll make a next video a week from now. Talk to you, watch my video and just watch and make sure to subscribe and all that stuff, and look for my next video. Peace out, bye.